What's going on? Dre here with video on a Monday. We have a podcast live tonight on Facebook Live, and it will be available in video and audio formats later on tonight. Dre's Geek Philosophy Podcast. You want to find us on Facebook, Dre GP Podcast on Facebook.com. So, apparently I was in error this past Friday. I was under the impression that the Zack Snyder Justice League movie was going to come out over this past weekend. I was wrong. I think I kept seeing so many people talking about it like crazy over the week, like all week long. I was under the impression that it was coming out, but apparently all the reviewers, and I'm sure some other podcasters who were probably going to speak positive of it, were allowed to watch it this past weekend. And apparently the tomato meter is very high, while considering it's a Zack Snyder superhero movie. It's currently at 70. Well, last time I saw it was 70%. We shall see if that continues. But I did not watch that at all. Actually, what did I can't recall what I watched this past week. Oh, actually, no. I remember what I did. I showed because my wife was so delighted by the comedic turn of Wesley Snipes in Coming to America, the sequel. I showed her on Friday night another sort of funny Wesley Snipes movie, Demolition Man. If you've ever seen that movie, it's quite ridiculous. The setting of the future in 2036 or 2030 something. Be well. I actually quote that movie a little too often for my own good. It's one of those really ridiculously weird, stupid movies from the 90s. It's really bad, but also really good. And I had to show my wife because she had heard of it. I think she had heard. She's heard me talk about it, especially whenever we go to Taco Bell. I always have to say Dr. Cocteau's line, "We'll have dinner tonight at Taco Bell," because apparently in the future, Taco Bell won the franchise wars and defeated all the other fast food establishments. So I'll talk more in depth about my wife's experience with Demolition Man tonight as well. We'll talk about apparently a bunch of reviewers liked Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I'm sure I couldn't remember the other video I did this past Wednesday. So that was on March 10th. That was the Mario Day. So I'm sure we'll talk some video games as well tonight on the podcast. So make sure you join us for that. 8:30. That's kind of the new start time, basically. It's because we have, especially with stupid ass daylight saving, we're going to talk about that as well. My yearly bitching about daylight saving. We'll talk about that as well tonight. 8:30. Hopefully, if we can get Ty to fall asleep, because his brain's going to think it's 7:30 and he won't be in bed. I don't know. We'll find out later tonight. We'll find out in about 3 hours from when I recorded this video. So be sure to join us tonight, and make sure you pay attention to what's going on in the background. Maybe I'll make an announcement tonight on the podcast regarding all the video games going on in the background when I'm talking on these videos. We'll find out. All right, at Dre GB Podcast on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram. YouTube, Dre's Geek Philosophy, and patreon.com/Dre's Geek Philosophy. We'll see you guys hopefully tonight for the podcast.